Think believe me, these niggas died of me. Look what I'm becoming. What I did, it made a man of me. All the that I did, I swear my mother.
What it do, YouTube? It's Ty Fetty with the Fetty. Back at y'all with another video, man. Y'all know why we're here. To handle business. But before we handle that business, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to say it again. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to say it one more. Matter of fact, like, comment, subscribe. Before I gotta beat you up, y'all know what's going on, man. We got Hoodrich, Pablo, Juan, man. Hey, look, y'all, look. Hoodrich got the craziest fall off in, like, it's one of the craziest fall offs in rap history, bro. Like, the chain of events that led up to him going to prison for that Rico, man, he couldn't win. And I was rocking with Hoodrich at one point, bro. Like, he started beefing with everybody, getting robbed. Little baby stopped messing with him. Like, oh, man. So if you don't know about Hoodrich's story, you better tap in, man. Like, comment, and subscribe again before I gotta beat you up for real, bro. Let's get it.
Hoodrich Pablo Juan went from selling drugs to some of the biggest rappers in Atlanta to becoming one of them. He had a wild come up in the streets and made it to the top of the game. But after allegedly getting robbed a few times and dropped from Gucci Mane's label, his career started falling off. To make matters worse, he's fighting a RICO charge right now and is being blamed for his involvement in the death of Lil Baby's best friend, Marlo. Here's what's going on. Pablo was born in Newark, New Jersey, but when he was a kid, his pops went on the run from the police and they ended up moving to Atlanta. Pablo's dad was heavy in the streets back in the day, but eventually he turned his life around and became a dedicated Muslim. They have a huge family with 7 kids, and Pablo says it was a strict household up until his dad passed away. Pablo hopped off the porch at a young age and started moving weight in the city. He was already cool with dudes like Young Thug, the Migos, and Future before he ever hopped in the booth. At first, Pablo ain't even plan on getting in the rap game. He was already bringing in racks from hustling in the street, so he ain't see why he should switch it up and get in the music industry. But one day, the cops allegedly kicked his door down and robbed him. And that's when Pablo decided to really give rapping a shot. Everybody around Pablo was already pushing him to hop in the booth.
Hold on, the cops kicked his door down and robbed him?
Pablo ain't even plan on getting in the rap game. He was already bringing in racks from hustling in the street, so he ain't see why he should switch it up and get in the music industry. But one day, the cops allegedly kicked his door down and robbed him.
How can the cops rob you? I mean, I understand how they could come in and alter stuff and make it look like this, so they do this and they arrest you to take this. But if he means technically literally robbed him, what? Somebody in the comments let me know if that's true. Somebody fact check that for me, because the cops robbed him. Somebody fact check that for me, man. I appreciate y'all.
And that's when Pablo decided to really give rapping a shot. Everybody around Pablo was already pushing him to hop in the booth. He had the look and vibe for it, and they knew he was really out there in the streets, so he could tell real stories in his music. Pablo's baby mama called him out for living a lifestyle his son couldn't even be around. Pablo wanted to be able to just have a normal day with his son and not have to worry about street drama getting in the way. And he gave his baby mama a shout out for making him a better person. Another thing that pushed Pablo into music and out of the streets is how much support he got in the rap game. He told the Fader that there's way more love in music than there is in the streets, and everybody around him just wanted to see him win. And since he already had connections in the rap game through the streets, it was an easy transition into the industry. Pablo got off to a crazy start and dropped 5 mixtapes in 2015 and 5 more in 2016. He was already buzzing in the city, but in 2017, he took it to the next level when he dropped the track We Don't Love Him on his debut album. The song popped off and it's racked up over 50 million plays on Spotify.
That was
and
one of the ones.
Pablo signing the Gucci Mane's 1017 Eskimo label. Linking up with Gucci should have been the biggest moment of his career. But then Pablo started taking L's on social media and became known as the dude that everybody robbed. In 2019, rumors started flying that Pablo was beat up, robbed, and was forced to take his clothes off in a recording studio. A lot of people were allegedly involved with the situation, but there's no evidence it ever even happened. One time, he did lose a chain when he was trying to squash a situation between a rapper named Q the Fool and some of Pablo's homies.
He talking about Gunu and Lil Dude, which is other rappers. Like, if I did a video on Gunu, it will be right here, right above me. Feel me? Lil Dude and Gunu from Maryland. Q the Fool from Maryland. They was beefing before they even knew Pablo. And Pablo just happened to link up with Lil Dude and Gunu. Lil Dude and Gunu was like this. Pablo happened to link up with them just on some street shit, like just some street shit. And they end up making music together and shit. And Q the Fool was with his people. They seen Pablo and Gunu and Lil Dude and them. They did what they did. And the first ever time Hoodrich got robbed, and like when he posted himself on Instagram with the busted lip and feel me, that was Q the Fool in them. Like, feel me? And he fell back from Lil Dude and Gunu and them because they ain't tell him they ain't give him hip to the beef. They ain't let him know what's going on. And I remember they went on Instagram and they was going at it and shit about that shit. I remember that.
Pablo did an interview with No Jumper and broke the situation down. According to him,
so before I can even do that, I'm trying to talk to the do know, and some hit me from behind. Ooh.
Pablo hopped back up ready to fight, but the other dudes was already running away, and that's when he realized one of his chains fell off when he hit the ground. After it went down, Pablo
that's what I'm talking about right there.
Bruised up face and told fans that he got jumped. The dudes who took the chain started posting videos of them wearing it on social media.
Dragon.
And that's when Pablo's manager hopped in and offered to pay him $60K to get it back.
Y'all want 20 back for the chain? Alright, we got 60. 60K right now for all three of y'all. Plate. Who won? 60.
Getting sucker punched and having your chain fall off is a lot different than getting it snatched off your neck.
That's what he say, that he got sucker. Like, bruh, you know how cheap your chain has to be? Not dependent. The chain gotta be to just fall off when you fall down on the ground, bro. Feel me? Not jacking that, bro. It didn't just fall off, bro. Somebody snatched it or something. And two, bro, I don't care if you didn't say it. I don't care if your manager said it, your lawyer. Paying for a chain back ain't law, bro. You get no credit. Like, that ain't like. I mean, I get it. He probably really wants the chain back. He probably really paid money for that joint. But it's like, bruh, it kind of look weak. Like if somebody took a chain from me and I have to pay to get it back, I don't even want to wear the chain anymore, bro. I'm gonna think about that every time I put the chain on. It's no point. Just get insurance for your jewelry, bro. Go get it. Like, it's that simple, bro. Like, go get insurance for your jewelry, bro. Because I'm not paying to get no piece of. I'm not paying to get nothing back, bro. Because at that point, I don't want it no more. You got it. You can have it. If I got to pay you to get it back, bro, I'm losing money regardless, bro. I got to pay for the chain and pay to get it back. I got to pay for the chain when I went to the jewelry store and bought it, and I got to pay you to get it back after you stole it. Nah, keep it. Just keep it. You might need it more than me. Go to the pawn shop. Keep it.
But by the time Pablo came out with his side of the story, everyone was already clowning him for allegedly getting robbed twice. Even 21 Savage and Young Nudie made fun of the situation on IG Live.
I got jumped. I'm gonna be alright though. Shit been getting crazy lately, boy.
It really ain't his fault. I blame it on your entourage. You feel what I'm saying? You popping them if they ain't
You
jumping.
had somebody with him?
Man, you know, always got somebody with them, man. Ain't nobody walking around by their goddamn self.
If that wasn't bad enough, Gucci Mane ended up getting rid of his whole 1017 Eskimo label and started his roster over without Pablo. Pablo was still on the grind, but his career wasn't headed straight to the top like it was a couple years earlier. Another video came out in 2019 showing a dude named Hood Loco pressing Pablo for a feature in a jewelry store. According to Pablo, Loco was asking for like a 50% discount, and he felt disrespected that someone would try and lowball him like that in public. He told Bossip that if Loco had tried to make a deal privately, they could have worked something out, but instead, Loco went for the clout and tried to clown Pablo in front of everyone. Pablo was obviously ready for the smoke though, and security ended up having to get in between them to stop it from turning into a full fight.
No, we good.
Pablo has been clowned a lot on social media over the years, but according to dudes who know him for real, he's never been one to back down. A producer named Spiffy had an interview where he talks about the legendary dice games that used to go down at Quality Control Records. According to Spiffy, P from QC hates gambling, and he'd even make security guards leave their guns in the cars whenever artists came through shooting dice. Leaving burners at the door makes the situation a lot safer, but it ain't stopped Pablo and Offset from allegedly throwing hands over a dice game. Spiffy says they had a little issue and got into a fight over it, but by the end of the night, they was already cool again and making music together by the next day. There's no video to back his story up, but it sounds like Pablo ain't afraid to catch a fade if he needs to. But in 2020, Pablo allegedly got robbed again, and the ops posted his jewelry on social media. In 2020, a dude named MPG Lil Rock hopped on social media and claimed he had jacked Pablo's jewelry. He posted a video showing off a big collection of ice plus a 1017 chain. In the video, he said,
There ain't no more Pablo One, nigga. What's saying? I don't think Gucci can get that back for you. What's saying? I don't think Gucci get that back.
Do y'all think when people take people chains, they wear them? or watches, y'all think they wear them or y'all think they sell them? Because how would you look? You walking around and you got a bust down AP on your wrist. We know it's like 80,000. And you got that joint on. But then you don't got no money in your pocket. You can't get no food. You don't got no clothes on to go with it. Like, it just look dumb. Like, it don't look like it belong. Right? Do you think they sell it? Hey, y'all, comment down below, man. Do y'all think they sell that stolen jewelry, or do y'all think they sell it, man? I mean, do y'all think they sell that stolen jewelry, or do y'all think they wear it? Because there's no way they wear it, bro. That's not like, it's not cool, bro. Like, if one of my friends came to me, bro, we go out somewhere and he got on a bust down Patek or something, and we know for a fact he ain't paid for it, you kind of look goofy, bro. Just sell the joint, bro. Like, it look dumb. Like, we know you didn't buy it. It's not a flex if you didn't buy it. You feel me? The whole point of the reason that jewelry's a flex is because you got the money to spend on it. You feel me? It's not like you took it from somebody. It's not a flex, bro. What they say? Weird flex, but okay. Like, nah.
Career over with.
Pablo's getting clowned like crazy over the video, but he clapped back and said it was all cap. According to him, he ain't even own the jewelry anymore. On IG, he wrote, "Y'all funny, ain't shit happened to me." He also posted a video of himself riding around with a bunch of jewelry and cash on him, calling out everyone who was trying to diss him online. It looked like Pablo was ready to prove he wasn't the one to be messed with. But then, in October 2020, he got wrapped up in a RICO case and has been sitting behind bars ever since. Pablo was always low-key about his street activities, but the cops say he's a member of the Rolling 20 Neighborhood Bloods, and they booked him in a massive case with 45 other dudes. The investigation started back in 2019, and the cops put together a special case called Operation Cage Dove to collect evidence of assault, robbery, murder, and more. Pablo got hit with 2 charges for violating the Georgia RICO Act, but it's not clear exactly how he's tied to everything. He's already been sitting in jail for over 2 years, but he don't even have a trial date set yet. A few months before he got booked, another rapper from the city named Lil Marlo was shot and killed while he was driving downtown. According to reports, his car was hit over 100 times, but nobody's ever been arrested for the hit. Marlo was one of Lil Baby's closest friends, and Pablo had worked with both of them in the past. But now, rumors are flying that Pablo was involved with the murder. There's no evidence to prove it yet, but reports have been coming out that a gun registered in Pablo's name was found at the scene of Marlo's shooting. Nobody knows why Pablo would want Marlo taken out in the first place though, and there's nothing out there to back the story up. If he doesn't catch a murder charge, Pablo might be coming home sooner than most fans expected.
For one, I don't think nobody that shot that gun would have just left it at the scene, bro. Would have fell out the car and they just kept going. Like, nobody's doing that, bro. I mean, people are doing that, bro, but that's very unlikely. Like, I doubt it's that, bro. That don't even make sense. That doesn't make sense. And it just doesn't make sense.
The news just broke that he took a plea deal in the RICO case and got hit with a 15-year sentence. But Pablo only has to serve at least 5, and the rest of it will be spent on probation. And if the judge grants him time served, Pablo could be back home in just a couple of years. Pablo still has a lot of connections in the industry, so if he beats the case, he could hop right back in the game. But right now,
ain't no hopping back in the game, bro. It's done. Like, your character is terminated, bro. Like, once you rapping about street shit, doing shit to people, stuff like that, bro, and you getting took for bad, getting robbed, getting beat up, like, it's no credibility no more, bro. It's like you cap rapping, bro. It's just like when 6ix9ine snitched. He's a cap rapper now. You see, he changed his whole style of rap, bro. You can't do it. You can't talk about bang, bang, boom, boom, and you getting punch, stump, chain tuck. Like, it don't work like that, bro. But with that being said, man, it's Top Fetty with the Fetty, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure y'all stay smart, man, and most importantly, stay dangerous. I'm gonna catch y'all next time. I'm gone.